But it is weird that it's Skype that is like slowing things down. Like everything is dragging now.
That's sad to hear, buddy. Are you ready for the clappies?
No, I can't. I'm waiting. Like I'm literally. Oh. I'm saying like this Skype is shutting down my computer, so I can't even record at the moment. I've got a beach ball.
Hi, and welcome to the Poster Job latest episode, number 5. And last week we talked to Jay Contu. And this week I'm talking to James Hobson, the man, the myth, the legend behind More Art Gallery. And we also have a little exclusive for you guys, which is not movie poster per se related, but it's a cool print. I just looked at it and I was like, oh my God, it looks good. So...
Sounds so surprised.
No, it was like I didn't expect that I would like it that much in terms of, that it's just an art print, It's like very subjective, I'd say, when it comes to art in general, but you're more forgiving when you talk about posters and stuff like that, and movie posters and things you like. So that's always a good thing. But
yeah, I think it has, when people see it, it's got a bit of a pop culture slant on it.
Yeah. I'll take it. I think it's we're gonna talk about it, and you're probably gonna like it, people. So stay tuned for that. It's exclusive, by the way. So you will see that later. But before that, I wanna again use this platform here to ask people: have you seen RRR yet? The Indish action historic epic that swept the globe. One of the biggest movies in terms of India in general. I think 260 million or so. Made on the box office worldwide, and it looks like a 250 million production by Marvel Disney Studios, and it only cost 60 million, but it's a great movie, great story, a lot of fun if you can get into it. And if you are looking for a print for that, contact me. I'm trying to get people together and artists together. I got a couple that I want to talk about, and James Hobson is none of them because he doesn't have the time to watch movies that are 3 hours long, but definitely worth it, people. Do it. It's on Netflix. But yeah, so much for that. Let's jump into the artist section, and we are going to talk about our first artist, Akiko Sternberger. She is in the house with a crazy road that goes all over the place because it resembles, obviously, Los Angeles. And it's for a tour poster for Jack White with the Afghan wigs. And it was on June 1st at the YouTube Theater. That sounds weird, at a YouTube theater.
Yeah, super neat, as you'd expect from Akiko. So yeah, resembling Jack White, and his blue hair. Look at it. It's great. Mm-hmm. It's good. It's good that like you've got a gig poster that kind of focuses on the location as well. Sometimes we would get really cool imagery. Mm-hmm. It's just like cool imagery, and then the gig, where it is kind of like, it could be anywhere. But this one obviously like really resembles Los Angeles.
Mm. What's the helicopter for?
What's the helicopter for? I don't know. You have to ask Akiko.
I was wondering, why is the helicopter there? I'm gonna ask her. But yeah, but that's not all we have today from Akiko, and we got another one, which is On the Line, the Richard Williams story. Is that a documentary that's coming out? I haven't heard about it, but I think the poster looks amazing with the white on white almost, and the different the texture in the background there, and perfect.
Yeah,
I love this one.
Yeah, it is kind of perfect. You've got like the colors of tennis being green and white. And then you've obviously got the fact that, it's basically white, and the only parts that stand out are obviously the browns.
Yeah. Are you a tennis person, by the way, James?
Yeah, kind of. I wouldn't say like I go out of my way to watch it, but if the opens are on, I'll try and tune in and watch some of the opens.
But what's your favorite? Because you said the colors of tennis, the green obviously going for the grass, but Clay also good, or other?
Clay tennis, yeah, interesting. I mean, it was just like dominated by Nadal for
Oh
so
yeah,
long,
man.
so it became like a little bit less interesting because of that. But no, yeah, for me, I always think green and white just because of Wimbledon, obviously.
Sounds
But
like a
no, I think
soccer field to me.
this is really smart. Yeah, all of our sports are green and white in the UK.
Yep.
Yeah, this is super neat. Obviously, like the two rackets there reflecting the sisters as well.
Yeah. By the way, except darts. Darts is not.
Darts is red and green.
Darts is red. That's my skin color, basically, in the sun.
Interesting.
Yeah. But yeah, moving on from Akiko to Chris Miller, who did the How Do They Fall poster. And this one is really interesting with the juxtaposition of one of the main characters, like kind of double exposure kind of thing, but the other way around.
Yeah. It's very very eye-catching. I like the fact that it's got two different styles.
Mm-hmm.
You've got the more like painterly style to depict character, and then like kind of cool pencily.
It reminds me a little bit of Anne Benjamin style, the background.
The background does, yeah, loose and not much like in the way of shading. It's dark and light. Anne Benjamin did a really cool Instagram live.
Yeah, I saw that with like the character she did, like with the king kind of thing, whatever it was. That looked pretty cool.
It was so good. It was like ASMR. It was so soothing. I just put it on in the background while I worked, and it's just like, oh, this is.
Yeah, if you want some more ASMR, except my voice, obviously, you got to tune that out. But we did an interview with Anne Benjamin, which is very soothing indeed.
Yeah, no, she's fascinating. It's a really interesting process with her, because obviously she uses paint a lot in her work. So.
All right. Do you want to do the next one, or should I always do that? How do you?
No, it's good. I think you should just plow one through.
Okay, I plow on through. You let me know if you want to do the next gallery we are talking about or something like that. So it's like even Stevens, but I can keep going. It's all good. It's all good. So next up is Creepy Duck Design, and he made a poster for The Thing with the doggy dog in there and like the water mixing petri dish kind of situation going on here. And this looks very trippy, I'd say.
Yeah, that's exactly what I would have said. It's pretty trippy, trippy.
Yeah, way to just swim on my explanations.
Everything was thing. I'll just be like, that's exactly what I would have said.
That's like basically my students, you know. What he said. Okay, thank you for nothing.
You need to come down harder on people who say that, Tom. You can't.
I do. I always say like, you gotta have your own opinion, or repeat it with your own words now.
Don't say that to me.
I'm not saying that to you. You're not my student, are you?
No, I am in RRR apparently.
Indeed, yeah. In Indian cinema, you are. You are RR.
I am.
Okay.
We can move on. Move on now.
Yeah, I'm doing it fast but we're going to not India, but close enough with our Dolly Mrs. Marvel poster, which is just so stunning. I love this poster, and it made the rounds, and this one is very incredible. And this is personally for me, this is definitely Tom approved, drop approved. It got the drop stamp. Dropping it on you people. I don't know, whatever we're going to call it.
I didn't approve the Kikos. I really like both of the Kikos. I probably would have.
Yeah, hold on. We're going to go back real quick. Boom. Approval number 1. I would approve that too, yeah, but here we go. Boom, boom, boom. 2 approvals already, people. I didn't do the post this time. I'm sorry, people, but yeah. So, this one, is it going to get yours?
This Marvel. No, it's not going to get my approval.
You're lying?
It's good.
I love this one. This is amazing.
Well, okay, we'll approve it then.
We don't have to. It's not your approval. Dolly, it got my approval. Don't worry about it. We can sort it out at a meeting that we will be in October.
Yeah, I don't know why this one hasn't grabbed me as much. It's weird. I do really like it, and I think the show is awesome. It's my favorite Marvel show since WandaVision.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's so good, so fun, really, really fun.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it too. I had a good time with this one, and I think this poster is amazing. And personally, for me, I think it's the AMP of the week here. So,
okay, look, I will approve it. I'm seeing it like in a different way. And I've only just realised the colours like are the same as the Marvel color. Like this.
That's
Marvel
what you
colours are.
Really?
I've literally only just noticed that.
Okay, Dolly, no need to talk to James. But
I can't believe I've only just noticed that. That's
yeah,
nuts.
I was wondering, dude, what's going on?
Yeah, it is very good.
But yeah, moving on before this is gonna get awkward to Fred Lopez. Or was it just Fred Lopez? He did an incredible Mandy poster, which reminds me, I don't know, is this illustrated, or is this basically this kind of filter thing people do with like?
Yeah, I think that's illustrated.
It does look like that, right? It's crazy. It reminds me of like Greg Ruth style.
Yeah, it's great. It's really good.
Only thing, I don't know. It's been a minute since I've seen Mandy. Nick Cage looks a little squished. You know what I mean? The bottom one.
He looks a little squished. Which part? Is it his leg?
Yeah, I think it's like his body looks like they squished it. It looks like a little babyish, you know? Like the head is kind of big, but the body is like kind of weird babyish. I don't know what to make of this.
No, I think that's about right. If you saw him if you saw him with trousers on or pants.
I mean, there is the movie. I'm not sure, but it looks kind of off. But maybe it's just me. Maybe he looks off in reality.
No, I think he looks alright. I'm trying to figure out the proportions. I mean, his thighs are quite large compared to the shins. Maybe I don't know. But I think he put on, or he had a couple more pounds on back then. So who knows? But anyways, great poster all in all. So it's just my little weird perspective of things. So don't get hung up, people, on this. But yeah, speaking of Greg Ruth, which we just did, here's another Greg Ruth piece that just came out. Greg.
I'm sorry. Yeah, this is a private commission for Bosch, the TV show, which has, in my opinion, the best intro ever. I love the intro. It's very jazzy and very cool, and music-wise, it is at least. And yeah, this piece is a typical Greg Ruth style, and I like this one a lot.
Good. I have nothing to say.
Okay, perfect. Then moving on to Breaking Bad, this is by Gabs, and he did some Walter White stuff and got the whole TV show summed up in the whole thing with the crystals, the crystal meth at the bottom there, and having the BRBA chemical periodical table signs in there. And I mean, the man himself, Walter White. And some OGs are going on. Is this an OG piece, or where's this come from, James?
Yeah, he did some commissions, some like OG private commissions.
That's going to happen more, people. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Artists are doing more OG stuff, and because people wanted, I guess, a new market.
Yes, it's awesome. This was my favorite of the ones that he did.
Perfect.
He did 5.
I have to say, is that a bad thing? All the OGs I've seen, I'm not really into them. I really like the print version more. I don't know why. Is that a bad thing? Am I not allowed to do this anymore by saying this?
No, it's your opinion.
It's an opinion. It's your opinion. Yeah, say it like that. Maybe that's better for the both of us.
What is it that you prefer about the print?
I don't know. I think I like the rendering and stuff like that. compared to like a pencil sketch. I mean, I have to say, I like the Greg Ruth stuff. I think it's just about the style. Okay. I maybe it's the colored pencil for me. I don't know. It's weird. I'm sorry.
Weird. You are weird.
I'm weird, I guess. But yeah, great job, Gabs. Moving on to...
It is a great job. You should ignore what Tom's on about.
I'm sorry, yeah. Next up is Jorge Teres, Everything Everywhere All at Once. What a great movie. And this one reminded me a little bit of America Chavez punching a hole into the multiverse. And this resembles it a little bit here, in my opinion. And this is a cool poster. I love the way the title treatment is like stretched in that kind of way. And also the composition and positioning of things. I think it's really interesting.
Yeah, it was a nice, neat poster for that one.
Indeed.
And I love like all the little like glittery.
Yeah, which is hard to do in terms of because James Jean did the poster for this movie, so. Yeah.
Well, I think George has done another one as well, so this was kind of like a follow-up.
Yeah.
But I love that character. She was really just the whole film's brilliant. I can't comment about it enough.
Indeed. Okay, then talking about another brother here, Krzysztof Domoradsky.
It's another OG.
Another OG. I like this kind of more, but still not super duper into it. I don't know.
You're nuts.
I'm sorry. I don't know. I guess I don't know art.
Don't be silly. No, it's great. Look at it. I don't understand.
I mean, it looks beautiful, but it's not like, if you would like give me here's the OG and here's like the final printed version with like, I don't know, other stuff on it or whatever. Like,
what do you mean the final printed version?
Like, I don't know.
Like,
this
a print is just like mass producing an OG.
But I think it's a different, like from these OGs, the people are doing like the Portrait series. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it.
I think it's probably because they boost, like, if it was then going to be printed, they'll boost the levels up, boost the contrast up.
Maybe that's it. I don't know. I can't tell you.
That's probably it. That's probably just it. Like, because.
But I think it's also.
That's insane. That's amazing.
I think it's also, I mean, I'm not arguing with the talent. It's just like, my subjective opinion on if I would hang it or not. And obviously, I would love to have an OG, but I mean, couldn't afford it anyways. But the thing is, with the when it comes to the printed version, for example, I think with the Gabs one, where you actually have color, I think that looks personally better because this is like my TVs. I don't like it washed out. I like to have crystal clear colors and stuff like that. You know what I mean? With like a 4K OLED or whatever, it looks different than like a 1990s TV. You know what I mean? Which wasn't flat. You know what I mean? In terms of color, I think. James, you might want to check your microphone because I can't hear you anymore. James is rolling his eyes because he has some microphone troubles with Skype and everything. So I don't know what's going to happen in the next couple minutes, if he's going to unplug it and put it back in or whatever. But yeah, this the guy is gone. So I'll move over to the next one until James lets us know. And we got two Mike Rogers pieces, called also Strafe. I don't know how to pronounce it. But yeah, he did a very cool Top Gun piece, which I used in the Top Gun review I was doing for like my German podcast. And this one is really cool. Got the targeting system in there and all the details and the head-up display or in the displays itself. And yeah, James is still on timeout. And he doesn't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. Or can I just not hear you? I don't know if it's just me, maybe. I'm checking if it's me. Testing. Oh, James is maybe messing with us. He's just moving his mouth. Audio test is still working. So yeah, I'll keep us moving here, and James is gonna do pantomimes in the background here, and we'll see what's gonna happen. Next up is another Mike Rogers piece, which is also for Maverick Top Gun, and this has got the jets more in the foreground, and I think this one looks pretty cool as well. Got even like in the back there, or not in the back, but there's like a silhouette kind of thing. You see Tom Cruise there on the airplane, and then you see, I don't know, somebody else probably on the other one. Interesting stuff, and I like the action in this one, looking pretty cool. Next up, we have Nada Makhtari, and she did an Obi-Wan Kenobi poster, and one of many, and you can see her geometric style in this one as well, and she topped this one off with some Vader P's also doing the same style. So this is it. Looking really cool. And let's see if James can come back. Okay. Let's see if he joins us in a second. And okay, then let's move on. James needs a minute. And next up is Rory Kurtz, Harry Styles for the Rolling Stone. I think this one looks pretty cool. I love the flowers in there, and Harry Styles, I mean, he's going to be in a Marvel movie, so that's interesting. And so pretty dope stuff by Mr. Rory Kurtz, doing more of non-movie poster-related work lately, which is cool to see. Next up, we have Ruiz Burger's original, another private commission probably, and yeah, this is for Jurassic Park, obviously the classic one. We got Mr. Ian Malcolm in there, Jeff Goldblum, and yeah, this one is another OG, which is also pretty cool. But I don't know why. I think I would love to see this rendered as a print. So we'll see about that. We'll see about that. So Mr. Hobson is back with sound. Yes, he is. Yes, he is back with sound. That's good. So I hope you have found the words to make me feel bad. Another OG I just talked about.
Oh dear. Is it another one you don't like?
I think I would love that more as a print.
Yeah.
Because it's different from this one. You know, compared to, for example, Ruiz Burgos' other, like the smaller ones, the Star Wars ones he did. I prefer the printed G-Clay Star Wars versions of them. You know what I mean? I think it's the rendering for me. Like when it's like, is it maybe not rendering, but like to give them all the details and that are maybe that come in with the digital version of this thing, or is it, I don't know if it's pencil. Is it pencil? I'm not sure.
I'm not sure. I do not know.
You good, buddy?
I don't know. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Did the cat stole the microphone? That's what happened. It's all good, buddy. I got the recording on my end, so you're good. Don't worry about it. I got you covered. Just have the microphone. Yeah? No, you're gone. James doesn't know. Nobody knows. James had some computer trouble, people. So if you have the knowledge about why Skype is using so much RAM and why Skype weirdly not working on a Mac with the new OS, then please let us know. Otherwise, it's hard to record. But yeah, let's see if James comes back soonish. And we're going to have SG Posters Miss Marvel print also for the Poster Posse series. And this one is also pretty cool. Eileen keeps it very simple again. Love the colors on this one. And got the signature move there, which is pretty cool. And last but not least, we have Vlad Yashin for Stranger Things 4, and I like this one. This one is pretty cool and interesting in terms of illustration. Got all the different characters in there and like the elements of season 4, and yeah, this is a really cool poster for this one. Doesn't even need title treatment to be great, and yeah, this should be this should be made as a print, available as a print at some point. People do it. Okay, moving over next to Black Dragon Press, which is not per se a movie poster, but this one is really cool. This is called Mayhem and was available for a timed edition, for a 48 hours timed edition, and as was a variant which was a little bit bigger than this one. This is at 35 by 63 centimeters and printed on Hanemühle, and the variant was an edition of 25 for this Vanessa Foley Mayhem print. And Mayhem doesn't come alone, it also comes with Mischief, and same size and same edition wise, and I think these birds look so awesomely rendered, and I like these a lot. They look amazing. Okay, that's it for Black Dragon. We're going to move over to BNG, Ball Night Gallery, and we have some Batman related stuff because it was Batman Day. I thought that Batman Day is like in September, like the 3rd Saturday in September. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. But yeah, first up we have Batman the Animated Series, classic poster, which is 3D lenticular, either 1mm or 4mm version, 24 by 36, edition size of 150, and the 4mm in an edition size of 50. And then there's also a print for this one, which is screen printed and an edition of 250, same size and everything. Then we have our good friend, Mr. Chris Kohler, and Chris Kohler did Bride of Frankenstein. This is the rag, and this is screen print, 24 by 36 inches, and an edition size 150, and a co-release with Vice Press. And then we have the variant, which is pretty cool as well, same dimensions and everything. Except the edition size of 75. But I have to say, I would prefer the colored version instead of the black and white version. I mean, the black and white version more leans towards the movie experience, but I think this kind of green lends it really well to it. As I said, we have some more Batman, and this one is by Gabriele Dell'Otto. And this is the Batman Reg G Clay 18 by 24, edition size of 150. And then we have kind of the art print version for this one without the title treatment, which is an edition of 50. And then we have some Kilian ink piece that's coming out actually, or came out yesterday. Yeah, we're recording on Tuesday here. This one is called Airship, and it's an edition size of 150, and it always comes as a G Clay with Kilian, or most of the time with kind of like his own original work. And yeah, this is 18 by 24. This is a very cool piece. Love this kind of spacey, cyberpunky airship. Then we have the Batman, the original poster art for this one. This comes as an acrylic panel print, which is digitally printed, 24 by 36 inches, 4mm thick, and this goes into your light box when you bought one from Bottleneck as well, and it's an edition size of 150. Then we have some more Batman related stuff, which is Chula Lotai, and this one here is Catwoman number 41 is the G Clay, 60 by 24 inches, and edition size of 100. And last but not least, this is the Batman again. I think I saw this posted at some point by Yannick Bouchard. This is a G Clay. This is 24 by 36 and edition size of 75, and all were available via Bottleneck Gallery. Guess who's back? Back again. James is back. Tell a friend. Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Yeah, James is back, and so we can have a little face-to-face here with the man, and we're going to move over to Dark Ink, who has some art by Joe Hogan, Gathering Forces Litho version, and edition size of 295, and it's 18 by 24. And I like this one. This comic book kind of style that comes with it, and this kind of Dave Perillo, playful, childish style meets very well.
That's lovely.
My description?
I haven't got anything to add. That's just stunning.
Yeah.
You didn't even need me back. You could have just said all of this by yourself.
I could have, but I mean, I love to have your opinion.
My opinion is that it's good. No.
Nah. Okay.
Yeah.
We're moving on, I guess.
Well, that's all right. It's like, yeah.
You don't have to like it. It's like me and the OGs. It's okay. You can say no.
Yeah, it's fine. There's some nice little. I like the little sections, like the little compositions within the sections suit the shape of each little section. Yeah.
I like the color.
I just feel like I've seen all of those poses before, and it's like, well, okay.
You probably have.
Put them into.
I just like the whole thing. You don't have to like it. I liked it, so that's why it's here.
Yeah, but I don't like to like publicly be like, oh, no, I don't like that. What you've done is rubbish.
Next up is Les Marquez, The Dark Duel. Also litho, edition size of 350 and 18 by 24. And this one is also pretty cool because it is the last season of Clone Wars. And hey, this is such a good season. And I love the little details that go in there. And if you have seen this season, it will bring tears to your eyes. And I also like the frame and the geometric shapes in the background. I think that's pretty cool and gives us a very nice composition. Yep.
Yeah, that final season is pretty awesome. The final episodes in that, some of the best Star Wars for sure.
Indeed.
Yeah. It's nice. Good. I like the geometrics, like you said. Cool. Done. Whatever.
All right. Gray Matter art is up next, and we have 3 pieces for Moon Knight #1. Each are edition of 100 and printed by a Gray Matter Printing. This is by Hotz, Garner, and Crane. And as I said, Moon Knight in here. I think my favorite of the 3 is, the middle one. I like the middle one.
Yeah, agreed.
I like this kind of like, it reminds me a little bit of Oliver Rankin in terms of like this 3D kind of style.
Yeah.
Pretty cool stuff.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Next up is another set, and this one is by J. Scott Campbell, The Amazing Spider-Man #8, and with different covers here. And how it is presented is pretty cool. It's a 16 by 24 G Clay edition size of 150. Sorry, not #8. It's The Amazing Spider-Man #800. And my favorite is the original Spider-Man here.
Yes.
You go along with that?
I agree with that. Yeah, they're fine. Like,
yeah,
they're fine.
Exactly. Next up,
it's comic book art, isn't it? Really, it's like cover art.
It was, yeah.
Yeah.
So this next up is key art by Key Art Posters, and I forgot who the artist was, but James maybe remembers.
Key art. It might have been
Steve Reeves. What? Fiona McCall.
Steve Reeves did the BNG
Batman.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you should have got credit on that.
Yep.
I can't remember who did these.
I think we talked about it, but I forgot.
Yeah, we did.
I think Fiona McCall and her team worked on that one, but I'm not sure. On the left one, that is.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, but this is key art, and also the bottom one is by Ryan Meinerding for Doctor Strange 2. And the key art posters are, as always, 20 by 30, and the other one is 24 by 18. It's 15. And yeah, this everybody wanted that poster when it came out, so this was your chance because it's already passed. Haha. Next up, we have Hero Complex Gallery, and Hero Complex Gallery has a art show for the Monster Palooza with a bunch of interesting prints by Rich Davies, for example, a Scream one, and also a Hellboy one, which looks pretty cool. And we have this one also by Rich Davies, Sleep Kills. We have Chris Curler's another piece for Poltergeist, and many other cool posters. There's also the Mandy one in there that we talked about earlier. And as you can see, very cool addition. So head over to Hero Complex Gallery and find out about some really cool posters. I like this American Psycho also by Melvin Magoo, which is pretty cool. And some of the classics that have been out here before. I think this one is a little bit older, the Scream one, for example, but also a couple new ones. So head over there, check it out for yourself. Next up is Key Art Corner, and we're talking about some character posters for Thor: Love and Thunder. And we see Russell Crowe with a couple burgers. Too much? I don't know. Is that the new trend? Having gods in ungodly bodies? I'm not judging here. This is just this is a new trend. Otherwise, you've seen those like perfectly Adonis shaped like bodies.
Well, I think Thor has gone back to a perfectly shaped butt.
That's true, yeah. I mean, he got the Thor workout.
Yeah, that's right. And I just wanted to add this in here because it's fucking terrible.
You're not loving it? Who did these?
I don't know. I don't really know, but I'm sure they had issues like with getting decent photography. That seems to be. I mean, that's the only kind of thing I can think of here because it's a weird poster.
Yeah, and I heard about people working on that and complaining.
Yeah,
things like that get approved and others not.
Yeah, but at the same time, like if that's what the studio wants, then you have to bow down to that.
It's weird stuff.
But there's some weird stuff on here, like the rim lighting, like all around him.
Yeah.
This just thinks of like they didn't get decent unit photography. They certainly didn't seem to get any proper photography, well lit. This looks like a still, which the person has had to do the best with. The person designing it has had to do the best with they possibly can. Because you look at his face and it's not sharp, and like it's been. It doesn't look like it's a particularly sharp image.
Yeah, it looks weird. But yeah, this is the thing, people. Key Art Corner is not Key Art Corner this week. It's called Kaka Key Art Corner.
It's just, but I mean, you can say, okay, look, they obviously weren't given the best photography. Mm-hmm. But even then, I would say that the actual composition of this one is just weird. This like that massive podium space.
Yeah, it's weird, right?
Not good. Like the top of his head is right at the top of the poster. Oh,
who did this? Which intern did it?
Well, I mean, it totally could be. I mean, they'll take on a freelance artist to come in, and they can be at a junior level. And if the studio or the marketing people were like, oh, this is the one we want to go with, that's the one that gets put through right till finish, and the studio has to go with what the agency has to go with what the marketing people have picked. Unfortunately, then you have to see it through to finish, even though the agency would probably even go, this isn't great.
Yep.
They've had to do the best with what the marketing people have chosen.
Indeed.
This one's a particularly weird one, I have to say. It's just...
Next up is this atrocity.
Yeah, exactly. Weird, isn't it? It just looks like they were given bad photography.
It's such a weird choice.
That's me doing a poster.
There's no lighting. Like, the lighting is different on each different character. There's like, you've got one main source of light, so they've acknowledged that on Thor.
And what's up with Jesus?
Light directions on other different characters, and that's what makes them look so weirdly photoshopped in. And they're all kind of like shrunken down. There's no
size.
They're way too small for the size of the image. You know, it's a really weird composition. Bizarre, and to have the goats there, like.
It's important of goats.
No sense. It's like so weird, this poster. Way too much going on.
Like the right side, like everything is like it's also like weirdly balanced. You know, everything is like falling to the left side, but
yeah, man. It's this one's really weird. And it's one that's kind of like, it's almost meme worthy at the moment. It's so people aren't loving it. And there's a few that's come out for different cinemas, and they're all pretty bad. I think then there's another one we've got there, which is also really bizarre. I don't know if we've got that there.
Okay, next up, another one.
Yeah,
that reminded me a lot of Wonder Woman 84.
Yes, but a really bad version. Again, it's just.
Oh man, this is let's move on. Let's move on from this.
It's totally bizarre because the main poster is awesome. Like, the original one that they released is like exactly what these posters are trying to do. They've done it already perfectly. So I don't. Yeah, let's move on. Very, very strange. Again, the characters are so weird, so small, in a tiny area, and then you've got these horrible, weird graphics.
Indeed. Let's move over to Mondo, and Mondo has this for us. First up, we have Freak Scene, the story of Dinosaur Jr. This is by Aaron James Draplin of the Draplin Design Company. 24x36 edition size of 300 and printed by Seizure Palace. And this was for a live New York show, I think.
I don't know.
I think, because Mondo went to New York, I heard.
In a van.
Great stuff. I don't know what this is about. I think the guy with the long hair, like in the top at the top there, at the right top there. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
He reminds me a little bit of Sean Connery's character in the beginning of The Rock.
So Dinosaur Jr. are a band, right? So this is a documentary. Yeah.
I guess so.
Yeah. Yeah, Draplin's pretty big in the design scene.
Okay.
I haven't actually seen this one, but yeah.
Yep. Okay.
Kind of cool.
It's kind of cool. Not my kind of taste, but I have no clue about the band. No clue of art, I guess. Since I don't like OGs. I'm going to call this episode the OG Catastrophe.
Oh, it is. I'm sorry, people. It has been a catastrophe.
No, it's the OG Catastrophe because I was shitting on OGs.
I know. I'm just apologizing because,
I know. That never happened, James.
Skype. All right. Through the magic of editing, maybe nothing happened. I don't need to apologize.
Exactly. It's all in post. Next up is The Wizard of Oz poster, the first one. This is by Ellen Hines, and it's 18 by 24, and an edition of 150, which looks like I don't know, right at me like an 80s gig poster kind of thing, like a rock band. You know what I mean? It's got this Flash Gordon feel to me.
Yeah, I get you. Still can't make my mind up about this one, whether I like it or not.
Because a yellow brick road doesn't look like a yellow brick road.
Well, that's a good point, but I'm not going to be that harsh. It can be an artistic interpretation.
But it looks like a marble road now, or something like that, you know. But what's the red thingies with the dot in it? Am I like, should it be the monkeys? I don't know.
I'm not sure. Yeah, it could be. I don't know, Tom.
This is very trippy. Please, Mr. Alan Hines, Alan Hines, person Alan Hines, please let us know what's up. Next up, we have by this wonderful post. I think this is very beautiful, by Jennifer Dionisio. I'm sorry, Dionisio. 24 by 36, an edition of 250, and done by the L Screen Printing. And I think this one, it looks very great. I love the flower petals. Oh, looks great.
Yeah, approved for sure.
Yeah, we don't have to wait long. Boom. Approval in the books.
Beautiful. It's one of the posters of the week, whatever.
What's that?
It's one of the posters of the week, or by week, or however long it's been. But
3 weeks.
Love it. Yeah, it has been 3 weeks, hasn't it?
Yeah, Jake. It's all Jake's fault.
Did Jake mess up my microphone as well?
The schedule.
Yeah. No, this is awesome.
Okay, next up we have They Live, and this one is by Oliver Barrett. I haven't seen this good man for a minute. And but yeah, 24 by 36 edition of 230, or did I have a typo there? 230? Okay, I guess. Yeah, done by DL Screen Printing, and this one is pretty cool. I think something new, but I have to say I like this kind of one. But I also love the variant for this one, which is an edition of 120.
It's cool. It's a good variant. Like, completely different.
Okay, anything more there?
No.
Okay, I thought you were.
They're both good. They're both,
Yeah, I wasn't sure if you were done, so this is what I was asking.
No. Oh yeah, I'm just burning up.
Okay, before you're gonna catch fire, we're gonna talk about Moore Art's latest release, or this is gonna come up tomorrow. Then when this is gonna come out, James, by Nicole Rifkin. It's called In the Crowd. Tell us a little bit something about this.
So Nicole is an artist that I have loved for a long time. I think her stuff is amazing. She has done quite a lot of editorial design on all the big American magazines, New Yorker, etc., New York Times, blah blah blah. Yeah, this piece I just think is really amazing, and it was kind of the fact that we have come out of lockdown. It's just so good to see people like enjoying themselves together. It has that kind of retro feel, both to the rendering and obviously the subjects. I really like the white space at the bottom. This is almost as like taken by an old camera, and you've got like the camera flash in the foreground. But yeah, so this is going to be a screen print.
It's also interesting because the bottom part is basically the only, or no, not the only, but one of the few male people in this one, right?
Yeah. I think there's a lot you can kind of like look into. Those kind of guys are like the outsiders. The girls all seem to be having a good time.
Or is it maybe like a social political thing, or like a social problem that men should get into the background, leave women alone?
If that's what you read from it, then yeah,
I do. And what's the edition size and stuff like that?
Edition size is 45. They're going to be I think they're 24 by 18, or maybe 24 by 16, or the other way around, 16 by 24, 18 by 24. And screen printed onto Mohawk. There's a Mohawk paper. I think it's 270 GSM.
All right.
Yeah, those are arriving with us tomorrow from the screen printers.
Perfect.
So they'll be ready for shipping within a week.
Did you say the edition size? I don't remember.
Yeah, 45.
45. Okay. Okay, then we have Sideshow. And Sideshow has this very interesting. This is one of the new ones. Because I don't take everything from Sideshow because there's some other ones that I didn't pick. And this one is Josephine Baker by Olivia de Berardini. And this one looks pretty cool. And this is a fine art print on Folier Bergeret, or whatever how you pronounce it. And I think this one looks pretty cool. This is just a preview version. As you can see, that with the bottom one there, there's the final product. But I think it looks pretty cool.
Yeah, it's nice. I like the way that the frilly bits. What would you call that? Is there a word for
fringe?
The yellowy.
The fringy parts, or like the boa kind of type thing.
Yeah, whatever.
Whatever.
It looks cool.
Yeah, limited edition of 150. So when that hits, you might want to grab it. Or it's already hitting. I don't know. Go over there. Sideshow. They have art, not only toys. Yeah. All right. Moving over to Spoke Art. Spoke Art has a print for Matt Taylor, Throne of Blood. Screen print 24 by 36, edition of 40, I think. And this one is just, this one is great. But I don't have an image because I didn't get a good one, resolution-wise. For the variant, which is a different color version and has the Japanese title, which will go on sale on Thursday on the online sale. And this is a must grab because this one is good. This one is just impeccable. I need to get one because I'm a big Kurosawa fan. And yeah.
Yes.
How do you like the versions, James?
They're both awesome. They're both really good. So yeah, this one's tied into a showing.
Yeah. Which one did you prefer?
Oh, I'll take them both, to be honest. They're both really good. This one's the one I've seen the most, and it kind of like sticks in my head the most when it pops up. But yeah, very, very nice.
I mean, I have this Japanese corner in my living room where I only like Japanese writing prints are in there, and like, you know, with the titles and stuff like that. And so this has to go.
Yeah, it's a good one. Nice work, Matt.
All right. Moving over to Rucking Fotten, which had a show with Spoke Art, I think in New York, but I'm not sure. And there's a bunch of prints from the preview, but they're more in the gallery space. And this one is for Clockwork Orange, which looks like crazy. I like the idea here in this style, and the Rucking Fotten always goes all out bananas. And then we have Dazed and Confused also here, which looks pretty cool. And then we have Star Wars in there, which looks pretty cool, I'd say. And last but not least, we have for special screening The Warriors, which is my personal favorite in this one, I think.
Nice. Yeah, they're all really good. They're all like full on. They're full on. Full stop.
Full stop. Okay.
I think they're really cool.
Alrighty. And then we're moving over to Vice Press for our last gallery here of the day. And we have a couple prints by Florey. There is a version that is 24 by 36 litho with edition size of 250. And that is 24 by 36. As I said, then we have an editions version, which is A2 and fine art print. Litho. I said litho. Yeah, this is a fine art print. This is a edition size of 1000 for this one. Same kind of style, just different size and printing method. And then we have the Japanese title version as well, which has also an edition size of 1000. Do you want to add something, James?
I like the Japanese version.
Me too.
Yeah. I like this. Is it using the same? It's not using the same T-Rex it used before, is it?
I'm not sure. I don't think so. But I think James, I saw James Henshaw. He was looking for the Japanese poster for like the original Jurassic Park Japanese poster, And he said probably to Florey, hey, do this because I didn't get one.
Yeah, I like this better than the T-Rex that he did as part of his like 3 like triptych series, whatever. It's a nice. I don't know. I'm so undecided on this. I'm so sorry for it. Or maybe I just need to see it closer up and see the T-Rex. But,
maybe all the cool details that I missed last time around with the Dilophosaurus.
I love that poster. I managed to grab that, and it's stunning. And it was printed really, really, really well.
Yep.
I'm liking this more and more and more. Like when I first saw it, I was like, "Oh, well, it's just basically the logo using probably what he'd used before." And he's probably gonna like kick my ass now for saying all this stuff. But
he probably will.
I do like it. I know Keir like really loves it. We had a bit of a like, what do you think of this? He was like, oh, I love it. So
there you go.
It's not going to get approved, but
it's growing.
It is definitely. It's definitely a grower. Yeah.
All right. Then we have Juan Ramos, Shaun of the Dead. This is the regular version, 250 of these and 36 by 18 litho. Looking really cool. And as we saw this one, also here is the variant with edition size 175. As we saw this one, James said the one side reminded him of Matt Ferguson a little bit. And I think, when I see it bigger, I see where he's coming from.
Yeah, the right-hand side just reminds me of a Matt Ferguson print. Like if someone said, you just saw that right-hand side.
Who is this?
I would be like, oh, I reckon that's a Matt Ferguson, Shaun of the Dead.
But yeah, this print looks pretty awesome. I like the idea of it, like basically putting it in half, like in a movie, TV show, or whatever. When you have these kind of scenes, and I think that works really well. Yeah. And it's a great print. But I think
it's a good concept, isn't it? Like being, they're holding up in the pub, and that is very much like Juan Ramos. The dark with those highlights in a kind of like.
Indeed, like the light coming in.
Color. Yeah. Cool. And then you've got the outside, which is bright daylight, but you've got these horrific characters in the dark, like being poets. So yeah, it's a cool print, and I'm looking forward to seeing the other two.
All right. Then, last but not least, Mark Bell's Wallace and Gromit in the Wrong Trousers print. Edition of 350, and the edition, the measurements are A2, and it's on Mohawk, 270 grams per square meter. And this one, I have no clue about Wallace and Gromit. I know about them, but I don't know about the details. I have seen that, but it's didn't stick with me.
Wow. Okay.
It's okay. Have you seen all German cartoons? No, you probably didn't.
No, because they were rubbish. They're not Wallace and Gromit. That's why I haven't seen them.
Okay.
Nah, this is just like a personal. Like, I think people around the age of 35-ish, around this kind of age.
So my age as well.
Yeah, but you've got weird tastes. You don't like OGs.
Yeah, and I like RRR, huh?
Yeah, this isn't RRR, so you don't like it.
It's not like I didn't say I didn't like it. I said I have no clue about it.
Okay, you should check it out.
Okay.
Yeah, Wallace and Gromit is the Wrong Trousers is probably for me the peak of all three.
Yeah,
because it has so many like iconic bits in it, and yeah, this picks up on quite a lot of them. Good stuff from Mark, and we've got art coming out. With him in the summer, Sonic the Hedgehog.
Alrighty, sounds very good. Then we are done with the show for today. So thank you everybody for sharing your time with us. And the OG Catastrophe is over. And leave us in the comments. What is the most favorite OG that you have ever seen? And would you rather have a printed version or an OG version? Going away from the value. Yeah? Don't put it on the value. That's not the way to do it, people. So yeah, I'll talk to you in 2 weeks again, and we might have another cool interview next week for you because you all like the Jake one. So yeah, good for that, people. I'll see you next time. Thank you, James, for stopping by and coming back and stopping by and going and being back. And yeah, it was a pleasure as always. Talk to you soon, guys. Bye-bye.
Bye.